Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on our Overland Ram. I've really been looking forward to installing these, so let's go. We've got some Performance Elite shocks for all four corners of this thing. These are the front. Let's get them unboxed and see what they look like. Been super excited to throw these shocks on. The build quality looks super nice. We have high and low speed compression adjustment, and with this remote reservoir, we have a whole lot more oil inside the shock for better performance. Let's get the truck up in the air. Let's get this install started. Before I pull the shock out, I'm going to use a transmission jack here to support the axle. The shock at this point with the axle drooped out is what's holding it up from falling down. If we were to remove this shock without supporting the axle has a pretty good chance just to fall. Now that I've got the axle supported, I can start taking off the shock. The top of the shock is a 19mm. Use my long flex head ratchet. And for the bottom, I need a 21mm socket, and I'm just going to use my 1/2" impact. To install these shocks, you have to make sure you have your fitting oriented the right way. You need your hose and reservoir with the fitting pointed out and towards the front so that your reservoir is in the right place so we can mount it later. Before I install the lower shock bolt, a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to add just a little bit of anti-seize to the middle of the bolt where it will touch the sleeve that's in the shock. Help it not get stuck in there. I'm also going to add a little bit of blue Loctite on the threads where it will go into the nut. Box instructions say we need to tighten this until there's 5/8 of an inch of stem at the top or 5/8 of an inch of the threads showing past your nut. Now that I've got my top and bottom shock mount tightened, go ahead and clean up a little bit, get my transmission jack out of the way, and start working on installing the reservoir. Get our reservoir mounted to the frame, but to do that I'm going to get this out of the way a little bit so we can mount our bracket. To mount our reservoir bracket to the frame, we need to be 1/2 inch down and 5.5 inches over from this piece here. So I'm going to measure down 1/2 inch and then measure over 5.5 inches. So when trying to line the bracket up with the mark they said, with 5.5 inches over and 1/2 inch down, the bracket was kind of right over this bend here and not sitting flush, so we can't mount it there. A way to test your reservoir and find your own place to mount it is to just hook your reservoir up loosely so that it can spin, so that you can get it flat, and just find a flat space on the frame that will work. A good spot I found for this bracket to go is right here in between the two grounds. It will sit pretty flush against the frame here and is a good spot. After you've got your holes for your bracket marked, you can use a center punch the middle of the hole. And then I like to use an even smaller drill bit than 7/32 to get started. A little bit of cutting fluid. Now I need to do that 2 more times. Now that I've got all 3 of my holes drilled out to the right size for my self-tapping bolts, you go ahead and install the bracket. Once you've finished installing your bracket, you just need to install your reservoir and make sure your logos are facing out. To install the bracket, you take one of the supplied clamps and you line it up with these little cutouts here. And you can see that it kind of fits in the cutout there. And then you tighten the second piece with the bolts. Once your install is complete, you want to double check your hose to make sure it's not contacting anything. After you've double checked that your bolts are tight and your hose isn't contacting anything, you can move over to the passenger side. With the front all buttoned up, that's install complete. I'm gonna throw the wheels and tires back on, then we can move to the back. Now that the install on the front is all finished, we can move to the back. If you want these shocks or any other parts for your off-road rig, be sure to check out our website, saltygearsoffroad.com. We're on our way to test drive these new shocks. If you liked the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.